edition of Upping Your Blues Game, this time part 3. So I'm going to show you a real simple yet effective trick to outline chord shapes when you're soloing over a blues. So we're at blues in A, right? Here's A7. That's going to be the 3rd and the 5th of A7. And if we take that same shape and move it up, now it's the 5th and the flat 7, okay? If you want to locate it by chords, that's fine. There's A7. You got an A7 here too. You could use different fingers. You can maybe use your middle and your first finger, or even your 3rd finger and middle finger. It's a matter of preference. I mix it up. I don't know why. Now, remember, that's the 1 chord, right? You can keep moving it up on the same string for the 4 chord. Or you can go over to the same intervals, but on the 2nd and the 1st string. D chord, right? Right. So, and then, the E chord too, right? And you can line these up in a way that's very effective. Okay, so now when you play them, I tend to play them either as like swinging 8th notes, or you can play them as triplets. Now this, granted, this tempo today is a little bit challenging, but if you work on it, you can do it. And I probably need to work on it a little bit myself. Right, so I suggest that you play the track and you just try to, plow through them doing triplets. If you want to bring down the tempo a little bit, you could do that too. Okay, so let me try that. All right. All right, so that was more or less swinging 8th notes, but if I do triplets, let's see what happens. All right, so that's kind of challenging, right? So you can do it either way, or you can just mix it up however you see fit. Now I wouldn't do this all the time, right? It's just to break up some of the monotony of the pentatonic scale, right? You use it to outline some of the chord changes. So I'm going to see if I can take the last 2 things that I gave you. Remember, I showed you a motif that went like this, and I showed you 3 patterns, shapes that work great for a blues. Let's see if I can mix these 3 things together and come up with like a fancy sound in blues, okay? So one thing I didn't point out is that sometimes instead of going like this, sometimes I'll bend up to that and I'll go. Right? So I did that on the 1 chord, and I went for the 8 chord. Another thing that is kind of cool is that for the 5 chord, I went like this, and for the 4 chord, instead of going down, which I did sometimes I went up. Okay, so this is a great shape that you can include in your playing, and people seem to like it. And the reason they like it is it's chord tones, and it's also got a strong either swinging eighth notes or triplets, and people dig that too. All right, so another little clue for you to up your blues game. All right, I'll see you in the next one.